Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kuat Class 4 V2 on our 2019 Toyota Sequoia. So we're going to have two different colors that you can choose from. It just depends on what kind of style you're going for. If you like the color orange, the gray version has a little orange accents, which are kind of cool. But you can also just get the black version, which is not going to have the orange accents. I think this looks the best because gray. This is going to work with a lot of your bars. We have them on round bars right now. If you have factory bars, it's going to work. Elliptical bars, square bars, and your standard arrow bars. The cool thing about this, it's very quick and easy to put on. It has this little band style, which is my favorite way of securing an accessory down to our bars. So it's a steel band on the inside here, but it is coated with rubber, so you don't have to worry about it scratching up your bars. Unlike some of the other ones on our website, this one has a locking option, but it comes with it, so you don't have to buy anything separate. I just like buying something that comes with everything I need pretty much, and the locks are included with this. So that's gonna prevent any type of theft of your carrier, but I do suggest getting some sort of lock for your kayak. I think a cable lock is gonna be the best, but that does not come with it. That's just something if you really want that extra added security. This isn't gonna be for your really heavy fishing kayaks, but anything up to 75 pounds, we're gonna be able to load up onto the Class 4. Another neat feature about the Class 4 is it folds. All we gotta do is just pull this tab, and there's one on each side, so it doesn't matter which side you're on. And it's very, very condensed down, so it's not really gonna add a whole lot of height to your vehicle when it's installed. Let's see how much height we're adding to our vehicle. From the top of our bar to the highest point, I'd say it's about 4 inches, which isn't a whole lot. So I think it's still gonna be able to fit in your garage, but just take that into consideration before you go ripping into the garage. Take some measurements. It's also not gonna scratch up your kayak. This is a little rubber insert here, and at the bottom. And we do have some magnets right there. So that just kind of helps it stay into place. So it snaps in like that. But the latch is going to keep it down like this. So it's not going to be going like this down the road. I do really like the Kuat Class 4 just because it looks really awesome and all the features work really, really well. It's very solid, but if you do have a Sequoia that's pretty tall like this, we do have some other options that are a load assist. You might want to take a look at those. The Thule Hold Port is one that pops into my mind. That's a really popular one. It's definitely a big step up, but it will help you load that up and assist to get that kayak up on the top tall roof. This one is really quick and easy to install, so it's very quick to put it on and take it off. So we're gonna show you how to do it. To install this on your roof, what you wanna do is, there's gonna be this little flap right here. The whole goal is to get the band in there and then have it close like that. So that's what we're gonna do here. I'm going to put it on the outside just so it's a little bit easier to load up our kayaks. And then flip this up, put that in, and then fold it down. You do want to have a decent amount of tension on it like that. Hear a little snap, and that is nice and solid. And we'll do the same to the back right here. The Kuat Class 4 gives us a place for our straps and gives us straps. So we're gonna have these that are gonna go around the kayak. We just fit it through this little slot up here. I like that a lot because it gives a place for it. It's not gonna rotate around the side like some of the other ones. But you do this first. Trust me, it's just, it's a lot easier this way. So we're gonna put most of it through and then kind of just put this up and over and to the side. And probably wanna put it, since this is the front one, put the excess for now in the front so we can get it around the kayak whenever we're ready to go. So we do that for the front and the back. The Sequoia is kind of a beast. It's very, very tall, so I'm not. Even if you were tall, it's gonna be tough. So we have a performance tool step that I'm using to help get up to the carrier so we can load everything up. I highly suggest doing this. We have a lot of different ones, but I definitely suggest this one. It's not too big, but we have a couple of other options, but this one's the one I'm using and it works for me. And it gets up there pretty good. Let's take our straps, go around, I like to get it nice and centered from where the carrier is, so it's pulling straight down. And then what we're gonna do, we can take the non-buckle side, and you want to put it through this little slot right here. And then we also want to go back through that slot, but after we wrap it underneath the bar. Go back and through like this. And then we can kind of even this up a little bit, meaning I want to get this cam kind of up a little bit higher than half, just because when we tighten it down, it will come down. And the cool thing about it is we don't have to worry about it scratching. It does have a little rubber piece around the whole entire housing, so that's nice. Once we get all this through, we can just tighten it down. This takes a little bit of time. And then try to keep the strap as straight as possible. And just like any other cam buckle strap, you just press the top, fish it through the bottom, and then pull it down pretty tight. And you see this little Velcro thing right here? It will take care of all the excess strap just to keep it nice and neat so it's not flapping around. Now, let's just repeat the same exact thing for the back strap. It also comes with balanced stern straps. One thing it doesn't come with is this. We call it an anchor tie down. So on the inside of the hood, we don't really have anything to really tie it down to. So what you do is you pop the hood, you put this in, and then you loop it through to this right here. But the straps that come with it do have a little rubber piece right here, because it is gonna rub a little bit. So that's just gonna preserve your paint. That's what we did in the front, and it's pretty solid. But you also have to do it in the back. But luckily, we don't need an anchor tie down for the back. We can just tie it down to our hitch, which is kind of cool. So go all the way back, same exact thing. I just use the little handles up top, and I go all the way down here to the hitch. One thing about this is, just know you're not going to be able to access the hatch by opening it, but you can access through the window since it rolls down. And that's pretty much it. That's how you use the Kuat Class 4 V2. And it is the best looking rack that we sell here at eTrailer. Really does complement our Sequoia. And again, this is a 2019 Toyota Sequoia, and we just took a look at the Kuat Class 4 V2 kayak carrier.